Hi there, welcome back to your new happy place. Today's reading is going to be a fortune cookie, actually, that I've got a few years back now that popped into my head today, and that apparently is the message. It is yesterday was a dare to struggle, today is a dare to win. And I'm going to hold this so I hope you guys can see it. My little homemade fortune cookie here. The numbers 2021, 55, and 1010. Also, fortune favors the brave. The words free, fierce, and personal. This is intense. This is an intense one. Oh, the really intense part. The runes. As soon as I got the channeling for the fortune cookie, I pulled this rune. Which, if anybody knows runes, this is 25, the white rune, and I am new at runes. So this is the Odin rune, or fate, silence, the, oh, geez, the indescribable, right? We also got Ansus, because reading about the white rune, of course, you have to have another rune in order to play off of it because, anybody that plays with anything that's an oracle is going to want more information, right? So curiosity is definitely my favorite color. So here we are. We got the rune of Ansus, which is fantastical. That basically just means mouth. The word, right? Anything that maybe I should read it to you, but again, I'm new at these, but I'm flabbergasted so far. This is all about the power of the word, right? The power of your mouth. I'm fascinated. Fascinated. Okay, here we go. We're upside down. All right, so from White Light Oracle, today we have the Spirit Owl of 852 hertz, number 20, which essentially is the Wisdom Bearer. This allows you to have that sight that you can see in the dark. You have basically 360 view. You have this wisdom now, right? We have the Coyote from the Mystical Shaman in reverse, which is number 12. Now, the Coyote in reverse is essentially, well, the Coyote is the divine trickster. The Coyote in reverse is trust your gangster, trust your instincts, trust your gauge of the shallow end, because all that glitters is not gold, and this together is, pardon my mouth, fuckery, right? And the ability to see it. With me so far? From the Queen of the Moon Oracle, we have balance, which is beautiful. She's got all kinds of interesting clouds around her little mental zone there. But her chi, her energy, her all right there. I love that. Okay, and then from the Awake Oracle, we have air, force, which essentially is the word, in my opinion. There's so many things that overlap. So yeah, here we are. For our archetypes, and I put them upside down when I put them up because I have seen these. I started to record it, and then there was so much to it that I actually had to look into it for a minute, and sit with it, because it seemed to me this was a simple message. But then, as I got deeper into it, it is everything that it implies. Yesterday and today, two different attitudes. Today we have wisdom. We're aware of it. We know that our words have power, and if we don't know it yet, we're about to be told. And the balance is, look at all of that in that headspace for both of these, and yet still calm, aware. I love that. Love that. Okay, so Kairos is the self. Kairos is the self for our archetypes. Now, Kairos is mythic time. So that timelessness, that time when you're in the zone, when you lose track of time, when you're talking to somebody that, really fascinates you, that quality of time, that mythos, that mythic time. And as where we're going, we have the gem, which is so beautifully unique and special. And underneath all those brambles, underneath the coal is the diamond, right? The special talent, the special gift, that special thing that is unique to each of us. So, which is really kind of really where I had to pause for a moment, because the stuff of timelessness is here representing the self, going in to the what's special of a self, which is so cool. And then we have the forest, what's in our hand, okay, as a tool as we walk into the gem. And the forest represents magic abounding. That quality of sleeping outside in a tent, and, fireflies and the sky, and, enchanted forest adventure, right? So that's what we have in our hands. Special walks into special with special possibility in their hand. I know that was silly, but hey, it's kind of beautiful. And the why is the temple. The why is the temple. And the temple to me is really resembling this tent in the forest. The temple is that sacred wholeness of a self. That temple is, an archetype for a lot of things, but essentially it is, I am all, I am contained, I am whole, right? So that's where we are. Fascinating, right? We have the flow of wisdom. We have the trickery being showed to us. If we pay attention, we have essentially Odin himself here, with the silent all that is, the magic of the unexplainable, the imponderable, with the rune of mouth. The rune of mouth, which, in the beginning there was the word. In the beginning there was the word, and, wisdom, she who says little, says a lot. And it's kind of like we really are, the words that we use to describe the moment that we're in, or the trajectory that we're aiming for, are so important. I think that's exactly, like, we can create whatever we want. And I know that we all, have heard all these, really true motivational moments. And, I think this is just another round of another way for spirit to take whatever opportunity to show us that this is truly in our hands. We are the gem. We are exactly what we call ourselves. And I think that's the wisdom and the deception at the same time. It really is in our hands. So, the situation, please. A 5 of Wands. Okay. Well, you can't find a gem unless you look for it, right? Oh, looked like I froze there for a second. But yeah, the 5 of Wands. Okay. And the self is Kairos. The 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. So the 2 of Pentacles represents Kairos, which is timelessness, which makes sense with the infinity symbol. And speculation and all. And the gem is the 5 of Wands, which really is reminding me of the nest there. Oh, excuse me. I feel like shuffling. So the foundation, and we don't have any reversals here. That is a lot. Okay, I'll take that back. Oh, there's only one. Sorry. I talk to myself a lot, obviously. Okay, so our foundation, the Hierophant. Hierophant. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of water. Say thank you. I do appreciate the likes, subscribes. Please hit the little bell, like and subscribe if you haven't. Love you. So the Hierophant is our foundation. Cool. The forest. The possibilities of the invisible made visible, right? Self in the past. 4 wands. Okay. All right. Self in the past. The 4 wands. Become aware. Yesterday was a dare to struggle. Today is a dare to survive. I'm sorry. Yesterday was a dare to struggle. Today is a dare to win. Ooh, careful with those words there, your new happy place. All right. And then, what do we have here in the surrounding? Thank you. The world. Talk about wisdom bearers. This is us as wise, though. This is us, or the wisdom is around us. Okay. We'll go with that because that is the surrounding environment. Kind of reminds me of the wind in this I am's hair here. Let me see the self in the present. Self in the present, please. Just one. Is that coming? All right. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is the self in the present. Okay. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles, she can see the effect that she has on her environment. She can see that she's at cause for the abundance that surrounds her. Okay, how does this 5 of Wands play out? How does this 5 of Wands play out with today as a dare to win as opposed to the 5 of Wands with the struggle? It's a lot, okay. Excuse me. It's that season where, clearing your throat the whole time. Okay, so the 5 of Wands evolves to the 4 of Pentacles. You know who you are now. You know that you're the gem with the forest in your hands. You are a whole temple. It's all yours. There's nothing getting in here that this situation isn't aware of. Today is a dare to win. Yes. That's a beautiful evolution of the 5 of Wands. Wonderful. Okay, so the Emperor would be the self in the future. Nice evolution from the 9 of Pentacles. So the self went 4 Wands, 9 of Pentacles, the Emperor in the future. Talk about a dare to win. This, 6 of Swords as the center, which is essentially the word struggle versus win, right? Or even the concept of today, the power of today and the word as having any influence at all. This really is a very expansive concept to bottle down into one tarot card reading and hoping that every oracle I have on my table here is enough to express to you how much this statement itself encompasses. Spirit gives me really, really, really large concepts, and I really try to, with my little doodles and whatnot, try to condense it to a place where it's easy to express verbally, because words, they limit. No matter what words you use, you can't put that kairos into a word, essentially. nor can you put your unique talent into a word, nor should you have to, and you should not. Feel that you need to, or the magic of the forest, or the possibilities of that. It's also fluid and personal. I wrote that here. That the whole point here is that the only thing you can do is to be free and to be fierce in that. Because, like this particular magic white rune of Odin, the blank rune of fate, this is a blank page, right? This is yours. It is exactly how in the beginning, there was the word. How are you speaking about your particular magic spot? Other than our shackles, what do we have to lose? Other than our shackles, what do we have to lose? So yesterday was a dare to struggle. Today is a dare to survive. Yes, the Fool. Oh my gosh, look, Judgment on the bottom right now. The Fool. Oh, how beautiful. Looky. Okay, we have the Fool as the cross, which is basically just taking that trust in hands, knowing that you are exactly in the right place at the right time, doing the right shit with the right people because that's exactly what you were inclined to do. It's yours and you trust. Really the only perspective is the only difference between a struggle and a win. And there's more. There's more. Oh my gosh. The Hope, Ace of Swords, clarity, the truth. Yes. That coyote in reverse, the ability to have balance, to know that your word is your sword. I was going to say your word is your wand, which is true too. Your word is everything. That is what we should hope for. Trust in the word, the magic of the word. And it repeats itself. It repeats itself. It's lovely. Judgment, again. Can I get the fear, please? What is the fear in this scenario? The Hermits. Hmm. All right, let's see how that plays out so that There's a fear. Interesting. King of Wands. Okay. So the Hermit is the fear, which is the man with the star and a lantern. Versus the King of Wands, which, to me always represents the ultimate higher self, the ultimate evolution of yourself. You know what that seems to me like? If the fear is the Hermit, it's either like you're going to be alone or you're just going to be some guy carrying around this, mythic quest that nobody's going to understand and you'll just be alone. And, the King of Wands is owning that fierce freedom and not explaining themselves to anybody. Fortune favors the brave. It's all in the concept. It's like the same scenario. They're both guided and in control of their information. But this one, is like, okay, well, I have this thing. I have this light with me. And it feels in this instance more of an alienation. Like calling yourself a gem, or not even calling yourself a gem. Identifying what's beautiful in you, what you enjoy, what you're passionate about, and doing it because it makes you feel happy. However, whichever beautiful word you want to use to describe your particular, talent, gift, special thing, unique about you. It can be a very isolating feeling, ostracizing even. It's hard to come out of whatever, closet. And I mean that in the best way. Like, It's hard to be unique in the society that we live in today that believes everything is supposed to be hard work and struggle, right? It's hard to be that, it's harder to, in society, hold up that place at first. But it does get easier over time as somebody who knows. That becomes second nature, just like the struggle talk was. Okay. And it's easier, actually. It's easier to be cheesy over time than it is to complain about things when they're, once you become aware of what your word does, it becomes a self-perpetuating scenario. You become just please become aware of your word, other people's words, the underlying of the intention behind words. What if words did create? Wouldn't that make you think for a moment about the word that you're, expressing, or the intention that you have behind the word, or just a little, be easy, speak the truth, trust the truth when you get it. And your opinion is the only one that matters. It has to be. If you feel like you're in the right and you're doing the best thing for you, that is absolutely the truth. Trust that. You have the wisdom here. You have the wisdom. You have, if you're here watching this message, it's so beautiful. So beautiful that, your words hold a lot of weight, and there's so much you can do with them. I mean, this is very, very special, um, very special moment of awareness and balance of what you can see and understand is happening around you, and what you choose to do with it. I think is, the truth is going to become a thing that's right in front of you. And maybe not even the truth like as people would describe it, but wisdom. Let me put it that way. Wisdom. And you're going to see that it is all about your attitude about the moment that you're in. All right, this is going to be your advice. Three of Pentacles. Personal best. Personal best. I just said that. Manifest excellence. This is an opportunity to secure a personal best. Most definitely. And you want to be. We want to be. How do I say this? Look at that. The Ace of Wands on the bottom. All right, let's get an outcome, and then I'll see what Ooh. Oh, there we go. The Eight of Cups as the outcome. The Vision Quest. The higher, going for the higher self. And that's connecting with the Hermit as the Fear, and the King of Wands is the progression of that. That's beautiful. So we do end up going towards that ninth cup. That self-satisfaction, which is being aware that this is in our hands. Whether we're struggling or winning is totally in our perspective, in our words, in our opinion, thoughts, etc. General attitude. Okay. Six of Swords in the center. That really is about, that neutral zone of observation after the Five of Swords, where you had to contend with, your stance on information versus others. So this is moving on up to the calm side. It's taking responsibility for your own power, your own word, your own intuition and instinct that tells you that somebody else's word is not what it seems, not what it sounds like, You know what I'm saying? This is all about trusting yourself and how special you really are, because it's true. It's true. Yesterday was a dare to struggle. Today is a dare to win. Fortune favors the brave, and it's time. It's time. Take the leap. Take the jump. The universe is here to catch you. It's time. You've got that enchanted forest in your hand, and all of the wisdom you can stand if you care to take advantage of it. You got magic here. The Odin rune, the white rune, with the mouth. And Ansus is amazing. I mean, that is, in the beginning there was the word. And I think this Three of Swords on the bottom speaks volumes about what the word can do. And I think that's exactly where we're at. Yesterday was a dare to struggle. Today is a dare to win. This is struggle. This is self-doubt. This is not trusting that inner voice. Excuse me. All of those alienating, separating things we can do with the sword that don't serve us. That don't serve us. It's not our business what anybody else thinks either. It really isn't. I think, again, that's part of the whole struggle versus win. Yeah. I think that's the message there. I think that's the message. I want to say thank you so much, again, for liking and subscribing your new happy place. That's a big one. Until next time, thank you so much, and peace.